beautiful Astrolites one and all. I'm in a very good mood because I just got done listening to Carol G's. Let me see if I can remember how the. Because it's a pretty long title. Mientras de Curo del Cora. I believe that's the name of the song. But anyway, it's very smooth. It's very good. Speaking of very good, Carol G as well as Ana de Armas from the Netflix movie series, not series, but Netflix movie, excuse me, Blonde. You know, she portrays Marilyn Monroe and basically showing you how she lived her life in that film. And speaking of old school movies and series, Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies. Such a great series. It's a comedy drama, pretty much how the Pink Ladies got started. The reason for this video primarily has to do with the mother, Kitty Facciano, portrayed by Vivian Marie Lamoli. A stunning woman, amazing actress. Her character gets under my skin because she portrays, she pretty much portrays the people, the values that I set myself against. You know, she uproots her family from New York, and you see it in the first episode. She tells her youngest daughter, no speaking Spanish in the house. We left that in New York. We want to set a better example for ourselves. She's patronizing, she's condescending. She thinks she knows what she's doing as a mother, but she really doesn't. And that comes in effect on the most recent episode, episode 3, where Jane Facciano, her daughter, portrayed by Marissa Vadila. I probably missaid that, but anyway, I apologize. Jane has this. She's in a debate against her former beau buddy, and okay, well, I should go back a ways here. So pretty much, Jane's family, they go to this club, very exclusive, and it's a prejudice club, and Jane's the only one who sees it, apparently. And that's you know, you'll see it all over when you watch this series. People want to leave behind who they actually are to fit in a white society. And I'm here to say, no matter how many times you try, you will never fit in a white society. You can be well groomed, you can be well mannered. Just don't forget who you are. People uproot their lives so much that they forget who they are. They don't want to speak Spanish anymore. They want to act like they're not Puerto Rican. They want to act like they're not Italian. And they want to fit into white society. And it's sad to see this. And Jane was stepping up to her mom. She's like, you know what? In this debate, I'm going to tell people. And her mom gets miffed about it. She's like, no, you're not. You've embarrassed this family once already. I'm not going to have you go up there and make a mockery of our family. And then she goes into, you have no idea what it's like to be me. And at that point, I'm just like, I'm fairly certain she's glad she doesn't. Because therein lies another problem. Parents really need to stop saying that to their kids. Like, that is the most egregious thing to say. You have no idea what it's like to be me. Instead of that, parents should just be like, all I want to do is better our lives. And she just goes the extra mile when she says that. All the stuff I had to endure, all the stuff that I have gone through, you have no understanding. And because of that, Jane and Buddy were on air live audience. They were doing their thing with the debate, but Jane couldn't be herself. She couldn't speak her mind, and she even says after her family gets home, I let everybody get down except you. She says this to her mother. And this whole thing, it's like kids can't be their own individual anymore. Kids can't be their own individual anymore. It's like the parents want to mold them so they can vicariously have a fresh start. You can't do that with these kids. And then sometime before the end of the episode, her mom is at the Frosty Palace. They're having a rematch with the debate. Even when the official one's over, they just wanted to... Jane was finally able to be herself and say what she needed to say. So, her mom comes in, and Jane's like, I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I love you very much. But you have to let me make my own decisions. You have to let me do what I need to do. Just let me be me. And that's kind of what this show revolves around, is being who you are. And not trying so hard to fit in with everybody else. Just be you and be proud. That's all you gotta do. Another thing parents need to stop doing is feeding them that guilt trip. That's really old. That's tired. And most of all, it's mentally damaging, because that will in fact ruin their self-esteem. You keep laying these guilt trips on them, and that they're gonna question themselves at that point. Should I do everything my parents ask of me? Here's the thing, and usually I don't say any religious stuff, but hey, I think this will fit in nicely here. Even Lucifer had to rebel against his dad because he wanted to be his own individual. And I know that's kind of ironic how I had to say that on a Sunday. But it's true. Sometimes when you're at a certain age, you have to rebel against your parents. Not to the point where it gets you arrested or anything like that, but to the point where you're like, the reason I'm doing the things I'm doing is because I'm growing up. I need to be my own person. And like I said, that's pretty much what the show revolves around, is being your own individual. And we seem to have forgotten how to do that. And the new episode comes on. I should mention that if you guys want to watch Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies, Paramount Plus, new episode every Thursday. It's a really good series. They even it's even a melting pot. You know, it's not like the old Grease where you just have a whole bunch of white people. You know, especially in the Pink Ladies. They're Mexican, Puerto Rican, uh, Caucasian, Asian, black, you name it, they got it. That's what I love most, is a slew of beautiful races. Not even just single races, but mixed races as well. And Jane's half Puerto Rican, half Italian. That's what I like about this. That's what I like about the show, is that you have this whole mix of races, and it really makes you think. And that's what inspired me to make this video, because there's a lot of these situations still going on. Is that you have to do whatever it takes to make your family proud, to not embarrass them. And I think that Jane and her mother have finally decided to coexist with each other. I think she finally understands Jane's point of view on the matter. But this does relate to real life. You can't abandon everything you know to be a part of a society where you'll never fit in at. Especially if the society is prejudiced. They even have a song in there that's prejudice. They have a new character named Hazel, and she was asking one of the Rydell Squares by the name of Wally, because this exclusive club has fall balls and things like that. And Hazel asked Wally, "Do you like going to those balls?" And Wally's response is, "I go every year." And of course Hazel's gonna say, "That's not what I asked." As a black man, I would be embarrassed to be going to those events. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. You are in so deep that you forget where you come from. It needs to stop. It's okay to fit into society with certain aspects, but don't abandon your whole identity to have one that's never going to be a part of you. You understand me? Right. So, like I said, just be happy, be content, be proud of who you are. Don't abandon your culture, your ethics, what have you. Don't abandon who you are to be a part of something else. That's it. Be proud of who you are, speak your mind. Stop worrying about what your parents think. If you know something is wrong, speak up about it. And that's exactly what I was talking about earlier, is that guilt trip. It'll eat you alive. You just gotta focus on being you. Be your own person. That's all you gotta do. I love you guys. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys enjoy this beautiful sunny day. Make sure to bring a jacket. It is quite chilly outside. And once more, be proud of being you. I love you all. Talk soon.